It's 6:30 and we're off to see the herorats out doing their mine practicing.
These two have come all the way from England. They're our partners in England, the National Herorats Society. These are some vets who are second year? Fourth year? I think it is. APOPO was founded 20 years ago by a Belgian man named Bart Rachel. He used to keep rats as a kid. And he used to hide food for them to find. So he knew how they could be trained to look for their food. And then as an adult, he was studying at the University of Antwerp as a product designer. But he was looking at the landmine problem in Africa. And he read an article about, I think it was a gerbil, who was in a lab situation trained to detect explosives. And he kind of thought, why not rats? All the rats in our various programs all come from here, various places around these mountains. They're indigenous to all of sub-Saharan Africa, they're everywhere. So we have programs in Cambodia and Angola. We had one in Mozambique to detect landmines, but in 2015 Mozambique was declared mine-free. We're very proud to be part of that process. And now we are looking to break through into Zimbabwe and Colombia, but obviously both countries have some political turmoil and lots of bureaucracy, plus they're very, very skeptical about the rat. Unfortunately, there's still places like Syria and Afghanistan where they're continuing to plant them. So every year we're seeing casualties globally of over 8,000 people getting hurt or killed by landmines. 78% of course are civilians, with nothing to do with the original conflicts. In places like Cambodia and Angola, it was wars were 30 years ago, 40 years ago. Same as once the land was being cleared with a brush cutter, men and women with metal detectors create boxes of about 100 square meters, which is similar to the sizes that we have here. This is the map of our area. So they create a safe lane around each box. It's about 1 meter wide, and that in itself takes ages, because you can imagine this land was like farmland, or people live there, so there's nuts, bolts, screws, everything, forks lying around, scrap metal, and every little thing goes off with a metal detector, which is a conventional way of getting them on the ground. When they're done creating the boxes, they would then go on. Conventionally, they'd use a metal detector to search each box systematically, but this is where APOPO now uses the rats. So one rat can search a box of 100 square meters, or you could even say the size of a tennis court, in 30 minutes, but it would take somebody with a metal detector up to 4 days, depending on how much scrap metal is lying around. Okay, so it takes about 9 months to fully train our rats. Obviously some are very quick on the uptake and they enjoy it, and some needs a bit more encouragement. It's kind of like us, really. They're very intelligent, and what they're doing is they're sniffing out the landmines, so they're using their sense of smell to find them. What happens is, if this is the ground and the landmine is underneath, they're not actually smelling the landmine through the ground, but the scent molecules of the TNT come and they hover above the ground, which is what the rats are smelling. Okay, so here we have several stages. Let's walk down to that side, and I'll show you the first stage here. We're doing it a bit in reverse order because they're nocturnal, so we have to be out this early. But the little rats and the early training actually has already happened by the time they come out here. Okay, so this is like TV. Yo-yoing, these sounds are going to get me sick, but also just to make sure that it's a fine balance. They have to get enough food to want to work, but not so much that they're so full that tomorrow they don't want to work. So, and each rat is obviously an individual, so we have to, you know, like over time we find just the right amount for them. So you can go down that side, and we can go down this side if you want to take pictures and get in a bit closer. This is a young one.
Going off to see some of the advanced training, which is in a slightly different area of the field.
So sometimes it's where some of the rats sniff up at the air, some of them sort of walk in circles that circle around. Some of them actually groom themselves before they indicate. So on the real minefield, if they do that kind of behavior but don't indicate, we still check it out. There we go.